my people? Can I get a hello? It's your boy Seek, and I'm representing the Hello Effect podcast. Also the Worldwide Fleet DJs, also Digiwaxx Media. And we outside. It's the only place to be on a Wednesday. It's New Music Wednesday. And without further ado, I'm going to allow my special guest to introduce yourself for the people that might not seen your face, heard your voice. Let the people know your name and where you from.
Yo, I'm super producer, super producer, Mr. Bangladesh. I produced a lot of hits for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the biggest songs, some of the soundtracks for your life, you know what I'm saying? Milli, Lil Wayne, 6 foot, 7 foot, Diva for Beyoncé, Ludacris, What's Your Fantasy, Lemonade, Gucci Mane.
Everything pretty much, like respectfully.
Yeah.
All right, so let the folks know where you from. You know what I mean? Because the name Bangladesh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you from?
Well, I'm originally from Des Moines, Iowa. I was born in Des Moines, Iowa. I left as a teen. I moved to Atlanta, and that's where my career started.
All right, so where you get your name from?
My name kind of came from just something we would say to describe cool stuff, like, oh, that's Bangladesh, or we was on the road, let's take them to room Bangladesh. It started out just something cool to describe. Then I used it for my record company.
Okay.
So then I was working on this project and I would shout it out on the songs, and I sampled it. I started tagging, putting it in front of the songs, and then people started calling me Bangladesh. So
you just ran with it.
It was kind of a name that I was searching for that was always right there in front of me. So it kind of like organically became that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's fire. All right, so how did you get started into making beats? Was you like playing instruments and stuff like that growing up? Like, how did you get started in that?
Nah, I don't play any instruments.
Okay.
I think it started like early. You know, I think unconsciously, man, I was just into music, but I showed no signs of it. Like, by the time I started making beats, like, people didn't know I was into this, you know what I'm saying? I would just speak it into existence. I think the idea first started from noticing my influence on my peers, like the way I dressed, like girls like me. So I kind of wanted to do something with that. It was like being an influencer before an influencer.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to do something with my influence. So I think music was the choice. Of like, man, I wanted to produce. I was into the sound. I would notice that I was more attracted to who was making the beats than the actual artists on it.
How did you know that your beats was fire and that you can make it big? Like, because there's a lot of people that come where we from that do the same thing we do, but you got to be like a chosen one.
I always felt it in my heart, man. I used to like listen to myself. Mm-hmm. I feel like there was a spirit talking to me my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So it always kind of guided me in the right directions, man, and telling me what to do and moving in the right places. I kind of avoided what my peers was doing just based off of feeling like I was destined for something greater, so I didn't want to like end up no statistics. So I just stayed out the way, and I always stayed aligned with what I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy, but it was the spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you come like from a religion background, like your folks and stuff like that? So
I grew up in the church, but I ain't speaking on religion. I'm speaking on spiritual shit.
Okay.
I ain't speaking like Baptist Christianity. I'm speaking like what I was feeling.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What was inside of me. I just was in tune with who I was, and I wasn't scared of being who I was. So I was never a follower. I was more of a leader. So it really guided me to where I'm at. It really kept me aligned with getting to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Do you still like hear that spirit too? Like in
Yeah, absolutely. Like when I first made my first hit, when I made the beat, like I was living with my aunt. I'm in the basement, and I was making the beat. When I first made What's Your Fantasy beat, I felt that feeling that I was feeling before I was even making beats. So it was like this crazy connection, which told me that this was something.
Yeah.
I never knew what a hit was because I was just new at it. So I didn't know like how to construct a hit.
Yeah.
I just was doing some shit and it turned out that feeling that I used to feel was the same type of feeling. And I connected the two like, man, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so how do you feel about hip hop in 2025 right now? Like, are you still got that passion to want to make beats and stuff like that? Like
Hip hop in 2025, like I feel like to get the feeling that I used to get from hip hop is something that you got to search for. It's not in front of you no more. It's kind of it's a hidden gem. It's definitely out there, but you got to look for it. You got to search for it. It's not like at the forefront. It's not the commercialized music that we hear. So it's kind of like it's not the same because it's not the movement anymore. It's not like the cool on the surface thing. You kind of got to dig for it. So it's there, but to answer your question, I don't have the same feeling. I got to search for it. I got to look for that feeling. I got to try to get that feeling by searching and you know, going through the motions of exploring.
Yeah. All right, so what you got brewing out? What brings you to New Music Wednesdays? You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I stay active. You know, I'm working. I got a song with a girl named Kaylin Castle.
Okay.
It's a reggae vibe. I'm working on my own music, which is hip hop, nostalgia, and I'm a clothing designer, so I'm making the clothes. I'm kind of like the music is the backdrop for the creation of the clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, before we get up out of here, can you just drop a few words of encouragement to the youth right now?
Say it again.
I said before we get up out of it, you could drop a few words of encouragement to the youth that might be looking at this interview right now.
Always do you, because only you could be you. I think we get caught up into following and trying we kind of get caught up into like the numbers of like what everybody else is doing. We're scared to be ourselves and stand alone and stick out. When I was coming up, it was cool to stick out, but now it's like not cool to stick out. It's not cool to be yourself.
Yeah.
It's cool to do what everybody else is doing. I think music is going away from that, and everybody's in the same lane. I think there's a lot of people that's not actually displaying their true talent because they're afraid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like to be in this game, like you can't really give a fuck about what people think. You got to take chances, and you got to stay consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And do it for a purpose and not just to chase a bag, because then you start doing what everybody else is doing.
That's
for me, like I did shit that was against the grain, and it worked out for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I become a staple. Like I brought something to the game. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't taken from the game. I actually
that's a fact.
Came and brought something to the game where people are inspired by what you did, and it makes other people.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, once again, it's my time. This your boy Seek. I'm representing the Hello Effect podcast, also the Worldwide Fleet DJs and Digiwaxx Media. I got super producer Bangladesh. He produced everything, like respectfully, man. Make sure y'all watch this interview. Make sure you support him. What can they follow you and support you at?
They can follow me on Instagram, Bangladesh Productions, BANGLADESH Productions. Find me on Facebook, Mr. Bangladesh, Twitter, Mr. Bangladesh.
All right. Look out for his fashion line, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Peace.
Lobster Mango Vooch.
Yeah.